Sawyer Shenanigans here, and we're still in Louisville, Kentucky, and we're on Whiskey Row, and we're about to check out Old Forester Distillery.
Yes, we are about to have some bourbon weekend. Yeah!
And of course, we're going to show you all the different distilleries and bars on Whiskey Row. Ah. You can choose to do a tour, and they have different types of tours, or you just go into the bar and get some plates. So either way, win-win.
Oh, okay. Heat up.
Pretty cool. $115 proof, not bad for $62.
Okay, so we're at Old Forester trying some of their whiskey. This one here is actually going to be a rye whiskey. Let's take a look. There's a fruity aroma to it. On the back of the tongue, you can taste some of the fruitiness in it. So it's a pretty good, strong whiskey itself.
I will say, for it to be straight bourbon, it has a little sweetness to it. It's good.
Vintage songs on women, making some bad decisions. God knows I'm drinking too. Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me. You've been losing sleep since 93.
Yum, City.
Probably look nice when they put the distance
Kentucky Center for Performing Arts.
We'll be over here.
What? They're doing the Tina play here. That play is awesome. Hello.
Back to our house. Also, the part I always try to
use 1783 small batch, and it's 86 proof. Let's see. It's nice and smooth. I like it. Now that's good. So you're about to try this 133 proof.
This is part of the special proofs from Evan Williams. And this one is called the Elgin Craig Barrel Proof. 133. It's got some heat to it. Woo! So the 133 is pretty high proof, so it's a little hot. So I had to add a little bit of water that they give you with this little container. So the same with the 124.4 proof. I'm gonna add a little water to dilute it just a little bit, because it's got my stomach burning a little bit.
Crystal's Bar and Grill.
Which one?
No, I can't. So this drink is called the Forget About It, which is bourbon, house-made fig syrup, cherry, and chocolate bitters, a spritz of ginger, and cacao. So let's make it taste That's real good. Ooh, I like it. I just wanted to take a break from the flights. Glad I did.
Well, I haven't taken a break yet. So my flight is called Bourbon of a Feather. And there's 3 different bourbons that I'm also trying. And see how they are.
So I was a little bit surprised about Whiskey Row because the bars and the distilleries aren't close together. It's a walk, y'all. And if you're a baseball person, while you're in Whiskey Row, visit the Louisville Slugger Museum. So they have coffee. Ooh. Now that coffee smells good. Herb ornaments. So, the whiskey isn't bad. Or the bourbon costs, okay. Distillery to do another tasting. Hello. Time limit here. We got an hour and 15 minutes. So if possible, make sure you come here to make a reservation. That'll make things go a little bit quicker so you can get upstairs and try your drinks.
too. I've got that table over there with some fresh water.
Thank you. They do have some interesting cocktails, which is Kentucky straight bourbon, strawberry infused, floral, Rosso syrup, and lemon and champagne. Cheers!
How does it taste?
I like it. That's good.
The missus and the kids are going back to the hotel and check out now.
Oh, okay. So you driving or you flying?
Really gotta be into baseball. $8-9 worth of
My name Amy is spelled a little different than your average. It's A-M-I. Well, my mom was taking French lessons when I was born, and the word A-M-I in French, ami, means friend, so she kind of got cute with the spelling of my name. Yeah, we're still best friends to this day too, so that worked. But because my name does mean friend in French, I like to say that we can now all be friends. Are you guys okay with that? Yeah. All right, awesome. And I promise that's like the cheesiest thing I'm going to say this. And at the end, we're going to teach you how to blend them together to create your own custom bottle. Well, we have a pretty specific term attached for what we do here. By the end of this experience, all of you are going to become master bourbon barrel blenders. And don't worry about the master part, because it's like really not that hard. Now, see if you can pay attention here. No, I'm kidding. So this is a billet. A billet is the piece of wood we use to spin into a baseball bat. They come shipped to us like this from our lumber mills in New York and Pennsylvania, and then we spin them into the Louisville Sluggers down here. So folks, that's where we get our name from, barrels and billets. Barrels after that great-grandfather, and billets after his son. So at the Hillary Radsby Company, because we do make baseball bats, and we genuinely believe baseball should be for every person in this country, so here we are all about the... So it's after Prohibition that you really start to see the big brands of bourbon come up. And there's some great stuff being made down here. However, in the 1940s and 50s, we are not on the same page. There's still a big debate about what's bourbon versus what's whiskey in general. And even though the Bottled and Bond Act had been passed years ago, you still have some people putting pretty nasty stuff in their whiskey, trying to pass it off as bourbon. So eventually it gets to the point where Congress says, we're gonna do something about this, and in 1964, they passed the Federal Bourbon Act. So personally, it still blows my mind out of everything else happening in the mid-60s that one was a priority, but they got it done. The good thing about this act, though, does do a couple things. Number one, it declares that bourbon is the official alcohol of the United States. Number two, it gives us the strict standards that we still use about what makes a bourbon. So
We master bourbon blenders ourselves, just on a smaller scale. Of course, a smaller scale requires a smaller instrument. That is why your blending ladle is going to be your primary tool for this experience. The gray end of your ladle is larger. It holds 1 milliliter. The right end of your ladle is
Mix
half the
these
size
together.
and is utilized for making
create
smaller
our own
adjustments to your recipe.
Bourbon recipe.
As you can see in the video up on the screen, you want to hold the ladle straight up and down as you use it. Lower it all the way in to one of your blending cups. Be sure to rinse the ladle in between different bourbons, especially the smoked oak. Here is a quick example of custom bourbon. Start with 2 milliliters of American oak for a classic bourbon flavor as your base. Then, add 2 milliliters of maplewood for some smoothness and a mellow aftertaste. Finish by adding 1.5 milliliters of cherry wood to brighten up the flavor.
What you mix?
I'm gonna make one with 2 European, 2 milliliters European. Rinse the spoon, and then I'm gonna finish it off with 2 milliliters of maple. That is gonna be that blend there.
I'll try it.
So I will taste this one, the one that I just made. Now that one has a smooth finish to it, and it does taste the change the taste of it.
I tried to do a blending. It didn't work out for me because even when I blended it, it all tasted the same. So I stopped blending and just started taking shots. Shots. And this was the American oak, which I like. To each his own.
Please like and subscribe to Sawyer Shenanigans.